Hey, what's up, everybody? How you guys doing? We got Serqet here for the A to Z up against Hades. I went with Blink here instead of Beads, which is something I usually wouldn't do. How often can he use that? He just used it. I thought it was like a 30-second different cooldown. But anyway, what was I gonna say? The reason I did that is because I feel like I am going to... Jesus, clear is going to be a problem. I am going to be able to escape his ult with either my jump or my one, you know, so we have a variety of ways of getting out of it. And we needed the blink for that, so, you know. Where would we have been without it? This matchup's an interesting one. I used to think that she could be like a little bit of a counter to Hades back in the day. Just because, like, when he jumps in, she can catch him out so hard with her, too. The problem is, his clear has only gotten more and more dominant since Bancroft's was given the status that it has right now in the game. Shit. Oh my god, I live. Nice. So yeah, that's the real issue there. This my theory was way back in the day before Hades could really insta-clear a wave with just one dash 3 in the early game. Now I feel like it's going to be quite difficult to actually get to that point. But it's, I mean, he still had insane clear. It just wasn't quite as good as it is now. Either way, we're going to have a lot of patience here and just try to catch him out. You know, it helps that we have anti-heal on our ultimate, of course. Or, you know, complete anti-heal 100%. But most of his healing is, you know, done on the waves, in kind of like a bully way. She really does have some of the worst clear in the game.
Friend or foe?
It's very rough to sit through. I wonder if you mute them, can you stop the sky from turning dark and fiery? It's annoying. I don't like it. Yeah, they definitely dragged that out so much. Oh, not sweet pretzels. I should have sold a pot for my full boots here. What are we doing? He went Bracer, which is a great sign for us, because going Bracer into someone that has 100% anti-heal against you. Oh, oh. He's dead. Look at that Bracer, buddy. Let it save you now. In hell. Spread the poison. Spread it. Beautiful. Oh, nothing. Yeah, I don't know what he was thinking. You can never step up that close to tower line against Serqet, and when you do, you should make sure you have beads instead of Bracer to start. So, bad luck for this man. Actually, we go straight for Genji's instead of Pestilence, because I have the anti-heal in my ult already, and the only times I'm really going to go for him are when I'm going to try to all in anyway, so I feel like, you know, I don't really need the Pestilence to try to do poke to him and then just be around to anti-heal him. I'll get the beat stick anyway, and it'll just be a little bit more relevant. Because if you can get Genji's over Pestilence, it's just a much better option overall, especially for someone who relies on cooldowns like an assassin, ability-based assassin.
Poisonous rage.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Your gun ends now. My fate.
Okay.
There are no laws here in Smite.
Rip.
Is actually
It was worth, though, to get my aggression out, you know? I would have been forever frustrated without being able to get that kill. I was hoping that after I blink ulted, my 1 would immediately be up, but unfortunately it wasn't, and so I had to resort to using the 3, which was, you know, not the option. Took too long. he just jumped over for his blue, maybe? Nope.
Poisonous rage.
Oh, get shit on us. Cute. Cute as hell. Come over here. Just gotta make sure I don't jump at him because I need it for the escape.
Cannot escape my judgment.
Jesus.
Flash them.
Titans and Duel is a really great answer to double defense. It's actually insanely strong against it right now.
Now you see me.
Cool. Alright, going well so far. I said the early part of the game would be the hardest.
Cannot escape my judgment.
Will be your end. Nowhere to run.
He's gonna crime.
This man is not familiar with Serqet. Get acquainted, my dude. We did that perfectly, made sure that he couldn't, you know, get the hit on us, because it's the only way that that was going to work out for him for a trade.
Now you see me.
Otherwise, it was all Serqet.
I need a diversion soon.
Titan's Bane also used to be a much better option in
I
Duel
don't
because
want
it
to
would be
restrict my mobility.
increased damage to structures, but now it doesn't do that. So it's less of a what's the word? Less of a necessary pickup, I guess, because a lot of, you know, it would really set you back if you didn't have Titan's Bane. You'd be clearing, or you'd be taking down towers much more slowly. And objective taking is pretty important. But yeah, they got rid of that function.
Flash them.
But now it is even stronger against double defense, which is cool because double defense is such a problem. Yeah, this guy is crazy, dude. For Diamond Hades, he is really making a lot of, you know, easy mistakes.
Friend or foe?
Like ulting a god that has 2 escapes when she hasn't used either of them. No disrespect, my man, but it is concerning.
Judgment.
Poisonous rage. Nowhere to run.
Killing.
Yeah, he's looking done here. And, you know, this matchup, you could look at this and just say, like, oh, it looks like Serqet really is a, you know, a pure counter. Or you could analyze the actual match and say, okay, this guy made so many mistakes.
Friend or foe?
And we just capitalized super hard each time. But a lot of people won't do that. When they're looking at their own, like, matchup analysis, people will, like, come to me and be like, why is Hades above Serqet? I beat every Hades I've ever fought with Serqet. It's like you actually look at the individual matchup and
A
see
well-made tool for a job
how
well
it went
done.
and, like, maybe why it went that way. But people don't tend to look past that. So definitely when you're making your own, you know, presumptions about matchups, I'd say you gotta actually, you know, like, look at the character's potential more than anything. And try not to, you know, use, like, overall scope of data to an extent. But also, there's so many factors. Like, are the people that are playing this god that great? Like, there aren't that many great Hades right now. The best Hades was Pernus, so, you know, he's not around anymore. And we don't see that many of them anymore that are really high ranked. Doesn't mean that Hades isn't good, though, you know. And it also might mean that some of your matchups against Hades have been easier than they should have been because the person just doesn't know how to exploit him as well. So yeah, just a variety of shit that goes into determining matchups in general. I've been determining matchup stuff since the Melee days when I got into it in, was it 2012 when I was playing it competitively.
Nowhere to run. Now you see your story ends now.
Hopefully that's enough.
You have
Yeah!
slain an enemy.
So I tried to, you know, really, for my own tier list sake and for my own matchup analysis sake, Although there's so many gods in Smite that it makes it much harder than something like Melee or Brawl, where it's always debatable either way, of course. You know, it's debatable at the end of the day. But, you know, there's a certain amount of science to it at least, or, you know, there always should be, in my opinion. This man's pausing right now. At 5-1. When I'm about to get the big blue turtle. Don't randomly say things like Russian people are the worst. Please. Or that Spanish people are terrible. Or that Spanish Smite players are terrible. Sorry, it's responding to chat in the time. Even if you are Spanish. Alright, so I wonder what that pause was about. Seems to just be standing there. Maybe he meant to hit F6, to be honest. Could have accidentally hit F10 instead of F6. He thought he went to leave and get a sandwich. And now he's just, nope, he's here.
Well done.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Pretzels ban that man. Yeah, I feel like whenever anybody pauses in a situation like that, they're doing it to try to tilt you, right? It has to be. But I don't know, he also seems preoccupied, so who knows? Look at him. He could be doing anything. Having a serious conversation over the phone about a job. Wow, look at this damage.
Rampage.
Holy crap, old man. Yeah, it feels like he's not F6 and for a reason, you know? And he was like spam emoting, so... Just seems like one of those dudes. It's like, I'm gonna give you this win, but you're gonna suffer. Like I've suffered my entire life. Yeah! We made it. GG.